the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today, we're set for a good one. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. Still going. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
7-yard line.
Get it! Hot 70, hot 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats!
From the gun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. While we have a moment, I want to take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, press on!
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Judkins. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Sanders on 3rd down. He's got the rookie's 3rd-round pick, Harold Bannon. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, Shador. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Judkins. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try and run for the 1st with Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 21-yard line. A big play there. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shador on 1st down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. From the gun, it's Shador. And that is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And that'll set up 4th down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. The Browns going to use the 1st of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Get it!
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Cowboy 80!
To throw, it's Richardson. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. It's got to be tailing the intended receiver. is Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
70. Go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he's in! DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Colts. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second, Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. On the ground, Judkins. And he gets this up close to the 40. Kalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
Second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Run with Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He finds Judy on that one. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Good for a Browns first down.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. To throw is Sanders. He'll air it out down the middle. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It is a big play for the Browns. It covers 51 yards.
That's another.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. It's about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Design run, and here's Sanders, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Sanders, and that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, they'll start with Kelly. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Mason Brown in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's gonna bring up fourth down.
On the punt for the Colts.
He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Sanders. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Okay, ready?
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Richardson. That's made. That's Pittman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pressure leading. Down your line. Let's go.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Richardson operating from the pistol. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Here's first and 10.
19 Tiger.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
70.
Now it's Taylor. forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a run. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a Browns first down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Sanders. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve at.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Let's go now.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles! Go!
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Play action, Shador. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up 1st down.
And Shador on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they'll have it across midfield, now at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the 2nd half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw could be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down. On play action. Richardson on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Caleb. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So back up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Out of shotgun, Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Rader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card route. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They go play action now with Sanders. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pickup of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw again is Sanders. That's holding at the 2. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Judkins. Touchdown!
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point attempt to come here. Good. And the Browns will open up a 6-point lead. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. Incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Ready? 19-18.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Sanders. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field.
Ready? Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. They go play action with Sanders. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On the handoff, jump kick. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, Sanders. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
First and 10
Come on,
at the
come on.
34-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Open man, the tight end straight down the field. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down. We'll go play action. It's Richardson. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here we go, set.
Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's got it about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
It's good for a Colts. First down. First and goal.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now, second and goal.
60 back, 60 evil, 60 evil.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score. Game on. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And on first down, it's back to Judkins. This is here. They're going to stop it. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. It's Judkins. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That run good for 8 does it. Very quick 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now on 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have Colts first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Let's go now. Press all 80. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
On play action, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 28, Browns 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.